Peace to the family. Yes, and it is a pretty, I'll stress the word pretty, gloomy day out here in San Francisco. It is a beautiful view of a rainy day. It's a beautiful view of a rainy day out here. Right. You know, anytime we do it, we gotta do it big. So before I head out, start making some moves, keep our work afloat. Hey, what's up, family? Peace. Just wanted to get a quick build on what's to come. We will be teaching you on the wealth score quotient. All right. So you have the credit score, but many people are not too familiar with the wealth score. The wealth score makes up for the nuances of the credit score. That means that for everything, for most of the things you can't understand, like for instance, some of you may say, man, I'm paying my bills on time. When the heck will my score go up? Some of you paid to get your credit fixed for whatever reason, and your score still ain't really changed. You know, some of you say, man, I believe to be the right amount of debt, but for whatever reason, my score just won't change. And there's a reason for that. And that's what we have to be able to discuss. That's what we have to get into. Many of you have an idea, at least what a credit score is, but you don't take into consideration the wealth score quotient, which is the nuance to credit building. That is the difference. Or some of you may say, man, I'm doing good, but yo, what does it take for me to get that $100,000 or that $200,000? It's the wealth score quotient. And that comes with you really having to make a significant adjustment in your lifestyle and your approach towards people, places, and things. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. For instance, and this is just a synopsis of what's to come. This is just an overview. Many of you don't even realize the prescription drugs that you may have can affect the scoring process. But that's the wealth score quotient. So what happens is the wealth score quotient is subjective and the credit score is objective. One is the physical world and one is the spiritual realm. Okay, one is a physical body, the other is a spiritual body. So yeah, let's say, because the wealth score quotient deals into predictive aspects of the human based on their psychology. So with the wealth score quotient, we may say, man, this person's judgment might be impaired, so they're more likely to make errors when it comes to loans. Or they may put us at high risk because of the type of meds that they take. With the wealth score quotient, you may also say, hey, this person was in a car accident. That car accident is going to affect your credit as well. You're at risk because if you're getting into car accidents or you're constantly getting speeding tickets, then what's going to wind up happening is they're going to say, man, this person's going to accumulate debt that overwhelms them based on their income to expenses ratio. In retrospect to these speeding tickets, eventually the speeding tickets will accumulate and they won't be able to handle that. Now, even if you pay off every speeding ticket, it's just the behavior. Now, what if we combine the two things and say, you know what, this person is on a certain type of medication that'll more likely get them into a car accident, while they have a tendency to get tickets when it comes to the DMV. But yet, they're doing everything else they're supposed to do on a so-called credit end, but you can't do everything you're supposed to do on the credit end if you don't even understand the exponents, the key exponents to credit in itself. You can't win if you don't understand. So you have to understand the scoring process. So you got TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, right? In TransUnion, they're scoring, each of them got their own scoring process. So TransUnion has a scoring process that's considered to be TransUnion, hold on real quick, family. me know when you're ready. Yes, sorry about that. So listen, you have TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, right? So with TransUnion's scoring process is considered to be empirical. That's the terminology that they use, right? Though they got a FICO rendering, it's considered to be empirical. Then you have Equifax, which is considered to be Beacon. That's their scoring process. It's called Beacon. And then you have Experian, whose scoring process is FICO, right? So you have empirical, Beacon, and FICO as it relates to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And then the three of these credit bureaus combine to create what's called a Vantage score. Now, most credit aspects are affected by the FICO score. But we also have to take in consideration what soft pulling of credit is and hard pulling of credit is. Soft pulling is you looking up your own credit. That's not going to really affect you like that. That's soft credit, saying, hey, I just want to check out what my credit score is. Or some jobs go through a pre-screening process for your credit. That's a soft pull as well. But the hard pulls, it's like those car loans and those mortgages and applying for a credit card. Those are hard pulls. Now, those hard pulls can take anywhere between 3 to 5% off your credit score every time someone does a hard pull. Even if you get approved for a larger line of credit, the hard pull still causes a decline, 3 to 5%. This is a fact. So if you turn around and say, man, I'm gonna apply for this card, apply for that card, apply for that card, be careful, because those normally are considered hard pulls. So you gotta know the difference between a hard pull and a soft pull, so you'll know when you're doing things that take off a significant percentage off your card, okay? Then you have your debt to transfer ratios, which is where if you have more than 2 credit cards, even 2, but if you have 2 or more credit cards, you wanna make sure that you don't turn around and say, you know what, I owe 10,000 on this, pardon me, let's not go that high. I owe 2,000 on this credit card and I owe 7,000 on this credit card. What you gotta do is levy out the proportion. At best, get all of them to 30%. That's why we say it's important to get credit cards that have balance transfer options. Okay, balance transfer options will put you in a space where you can leverage the effect and actually look like a more educated consumer. So rather than have one credit card 70% over the limit and another credit card 50% over the limit and another credit card 45% over the limit, what you're gonna do is balance out or spread out the debt to total 30% across all cards. Because in that, now you're safe. But if you got 3 credit cards all over 40% over the limit, you're gonna look wild. But if you spread it out, where each one is 30% at limit or lesser, now you're in the safe zone. So yeah, you can wind up owing several credit cards, but you won't be impacted negatively. So that's why, even if you got overwhelmed and you had a credit card and you're like, damn, I'm way over my limit. If you can be approved of another credit card, you may only want to use that card for the most part for the balance transfer option to bring it down, the previous card to 30%, and hopefully the other one doesn't go beyond that. So that's how you spread it out, but this is especially in the case when you got more than 2 credit cards. Okay? But again, the reason you want the balance transfer option in the first place is whenever you go over what I say 15%, the industry standard is really 20, but I always tell my students, don't go past 15%. Okay? You don't want to go past 15%, and when you do, you want to transfer it over. Now, strategy-wise, sometimes going over can work to your very advantage if you spread it out with the other cards. That shows that you're very intelligent in your workings as far as being a consumer is concerned. Okay? So there's many many different approaches. But again, we're talking about wealth score quotients, and wealth score quotients are very subjective, but it's based on the ability to predict human nature, and it's not tangible. It's the speculative ability of a consumer as it relates to the future. So like I said, the type of medication you take, if you're in a car accident, how popular you are, because popular people tend to approach the world from a different viewpoint when it comes to credit. So they got all these intense algorithms, okay? They got all these different intense algorithms that you really can look at and say, you know what? It's real out here, okay? And they call it CDAs. And these CDAs, this is a very opaque or ambiguous form of data that the credit bureaus use, that they either own or they reference in order to decipher what type of consumer you are based on prediction. And we'll go into what CDAs are in another stream. Right now I'm just building with you to let you know that no matter how much you play by the conventional rules of credit, no matter how good you play by the rules when it comes to credit, if you don't understand what the wealth score quotient is, you don't really have a chance unless you're amassing a significant amount of wealth. These are facts. All right, these are complete facts. So that's why in our community, we do the credit score knowledge for free. The wealth score is what we charge for. We don't charge you for no credit building. I'd be giving that away just off GP. The wealth score, only reason we charge for that, because that thing takes effort and time as far as forwarding documents to different bureaus to say, hey, I don't want you to be able to pull from all of my bank account history to use that against me and sell it to another party so they can discriminate against me. Because that happens. They can pull and see every little transaction that you ever made in your bank. And you might be like, man, what the heck? But when you learn the wealth score quotient, we can find out any type of prescription drugs you was ever on. Whatever your account summary is for any bank that you ever had. We could pull all of that with wealth score. We could pull all of that information with wealth score. Crazy. Any kind of car accident, because all of these things are relevant to deciding if you can be extended for a loan. But the main reason we deal with the wealth score quotient is because we want to be approved for the large amount of money. So you play games with the credit and hopefully get to a $10,000 credit, maybe even $20,000, $25,000. But when you're dealing with the wealth score, that's when you're going to be able to be in a position to say, oh, I got 100 bands, I got 200 bands. That's the goal. Because if you can get to that echelon, you'll be in a better position. I'll give you an example. If you were to cop a Rolls Royce versus cop, let's say, an Infiniti, or let's say another luxury car, a Lamborghini. The Rolls Royce is way more harder. They're gonna ask you for more pay stubs than they're asking for a house. Because to get a Rolls Royce is more about wealth score than it's about credit score. To get a Lambo is more about credit score. See, that's a fact. Because there's an elite group of people that's like, yo, we built this industry on status. This is a class system. So some of these cars, as an example, cater to the class system. So they don't want certain people to be able to access certain types of vehicles. So as an example, the Rolls Royce, in order to get into one of those things, we talking, without coming in dope boy money and putting all the bread down, wealth score is what comes into play more than credit score. Wealth score is going to get you the Rolls Royce. The standards of the wealth score is going to get you the Rolls Royce. Credit score can get you the Lambo. But it don't matter how good your credit could be for that Lamborghini. If your wealth score isn't right, they ain't dealing with it. Hey, I gotta get this call. Hold on, family. Hey, dang, y'all stayed. I'm glad y'all stayed. But I'm getting ready to go. But you know, we on some major moves right now. Y'all about to, I know y'all been seeing me post a lot of commercial-like pictures and videos. But I do that because, you know, people want to, oh, you renting this, you renting that. Let me explain something to you. If you see me driving, if you don't see me driving in it, that's when I'm renting it. If you see me in it, that's because I own it. See, I operate on a whole different level. I'm teaching you the information to empower you. I'm teaching the information to, you all right? Oh, man. I'm teaching this information to empower you. But you know, what they do with people, they question the wrong things. But the white man can do a video and say, don't ask how, ask how much. See, he can do a video like that and you Gucci. But when I start teaching, it be, yo, man, I'm telling you, that's rented. I'm telling you, I've learned, listen to this. This is a lesson that I've learned from very wealthy people. A wealthy man told me this. A wealthy couple, a wealthy white couple told me this. In fact, anything that you spend your money on a lot, or that any company you patronize or product you patronize the most, it stands to reason you will be very successful in that business. I love to buy cars. I love cars. So guess what? I have to get into the car business. This is how you save yourself. So those of you that's constantly buying Jordans and all of that, you need to open up a sneaker store. Because once you eliminate that expense, you're going to be winning. Because if you don't, you're going to get a job or earn monies just to put monies into that venue. You might as well make that your venue of success. You walk with me? That's what I'm talking to you. I don't know if y'all hear me, though. I don't know if y'all hear me. I hope you hear me. This one dope. This one dope. Hold on real quick. Yeah, you can pick which one. Oh, you went for that one. Hey, how you doing? Wow. Hey. Wow. Yes. So, all is forgiven.
Man.
All is forgiven.
No, you're not forgiven.
You never stop. You never like, yo, let me get out of here.
I actually tried to.
All is,
you know what was under this last night?
All was forgiven.
You know what was under this
and you know, you
night?
still don't let me talk.
Oh.
You know that? One day you're going to realize you never let me talk.
Go away.
One day you're going to realize you never let me talk.
You know, because you talk
and that is
too much.
And that's the root.
You talk too much.
That's what I do. I'm an orator.
Look what you did.
I'm an orator.
You stopped your live just to come talk.
Because I got to find a way to talk because you don't let me talk.
Get out of here.
You're not even letting me talk now.
Get out of here. You talking to hundreds of people. You don't.
I'm talking to hundreds of people in an endeavor to talk to you.
You come to me to talk.
All right, let me talk about her now. Let's flip the damn script. The hell with the wealth score quotient. Let's talk about.
Don't do that.
Let's talk.
Do that to them.
Let's talk about women, right?
Women what? Women what? Women what?
Let's talk about women, right?
Women what?
Who monopolize.
Women what? Women what? Women what?
Women who monopolize conversation. And it's only they say. And then when you finally get a chance to talk, never mind. They do this type of shit when you get a chance to talk. When you get a chance to talk.
You pass gas?
Come on, man. Why would you say something like that? My body ain't even built to pass gas. Come on, man. Like, this is why I don't deal with her. Now, that's embarrassment, man. You know I'm a teacher. I'm a black leader.
Everyone pass gas, okay?
I don't want to hear that, man. But I don't pass gas when I'm live streaming. I never pass gas when I live stream. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Yo, I'll tell you, this woman right here.
Wait, we might give y'all a minute. You about to get beat up. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, sorry, y'all.
Y'all gonna like that podcast we do. Because it's very real. Because I have real complaints about her that the world need to hear so the brothers can understand how to deal with aggressive sisters. And so the sisters can understand.
Your words, how to deal. Those
Yeah.
are wrong words. Change them. That's in the
I'm a
book.
master
How
of
to
words.
deal-
So how I don't know how to use words. You see, now I'm talking to my people.
How
You ain't
to
gonna
deal-
control this conversation
how
on
to
the street.
deal- How to deal?
You deal cards, right?
Four
We play.
choice-
Okay, have you ever said?
four
Let me ask you a
choice
question.
of words.
Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard you play the hands that you dealt? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, in the game.
Yes. So no, in life we play the hands that we dealt, right? So I'm talking about how to deal with a woman. You see how that works? I'm the man when it comes to this shit.
No.
You see,
How to
she
deal
can
with
talk.
your life.
She.
You don't have to deal with a person, okay?
Yes, you do gotta deal with people.
No, you don't.
I'm dealing with you attacking me in the middle of me teaching.
You can't even talk to me.
I ain't come to talk
You
to
can't
you.
even bother me. I didn't do anything
I came
to
to
you.
give you what you asked of me,
And tell me
and
all
therefore
this.
I had no choice but to share similar space.
Leave me alone. You're doing this. You're doing this for
Yeah,
clout.
it's on your ass now.
doing this for
I don't
clout.
do this for no clout.
Yeah,
We
you
ain't in the
are.
damn hood.
You doing
Yo,
this
you know the hood think that clout is a slang when it's an actual real word.
It is a real word.
But they think somebody was on one of these hip hop channels, like they copying my word. I'm the one put that word out there. And I'm like,
How?
it's a real word. He didn't even know it was a real word. I think it's a Vlad joint. But yeah, give up the argument, bro. We lose every time the sisters. You know what, Demetrius? I've been really contemplating that this morning.
man.
Demetrius, I literally got up this morning. I sat on the balcony and I fell for the trick question. And this was the trick question. The trick question was, hey, you want to talk? You want to build? That was the trick question.
I never asked you that.
That was the trick question. So I said to myself, you know what? Let me build. Let me build. And so I fell for this. Well, actually, let me say it this way. Let me give you the truth. Let me give you the whole truth and how this whole thing works out. I got up this morning. So V is like, you know what? What's good?
Oh, is that right?
I'm thirsty. Can you give me something to drink? So I said, oh, I got
Yeah,
you.
give me some juice.
So I said, say less. So far, so good, right?
Yeah.
Telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, let me get something to drink. I'll get you. So she said, do you want me to come with you? And this is what I said. I said, I think if you are more comfortable resting, I would rather go and get the juice and bring it back to you.
Let's go take a walk together.
And that's what she said.
Let's take a walk together.
That's what she did say. So I said, okay, I see the trap. Because remember, I never got a chance to express how I feel last night. Keep this in mind.
Yes, you
No, I
did.
didn't.
You were the only person
I get cut
talking.
off every time I speak. I'm
the
not the
only
only one
person
talking. I'm always getting cut off every
Are
time
you
we speak.
serious?
And then when she'll
Last
cut me
night?
off, she'll get upset. And watch this. I look her face to face whenever she talks and I'm quiet.
Oh.
I look her face to face whenever we talk, eye to eye. When it's my time to talk, oh, I'm moving around because I got to pack my clothes. Oh, I'm laying down because I got a headache. No, I'm not. Yo, it's always an excuse. I'm like, yo, how the freak when you talking to me? I'm like this, militaristic. I don't cut her off. I say nothing.
That's what happened last night? Is that what happened last night?
See how I look?
Is that what happened last night?
That's exactly.
That's what happened.
That's what happened most of the night. I did get overwhelmed. I did
Oh,
yell.
yeah.
I did get upset.
Yeah.
And I realized I was losing myself, and I got right back.
Yeah, and I didn't do nothing. All I did was get in the room. All I did was my phone's ringing. All I did was go in the room and lock the door.
She locked me out of my own clothes.
Cause I was getting dressed, and I didn't want you to walk in on me getting dressed.
This is a damn lie. Like, hold on. She knows she was antagonizing me. She know that.
I
She
wasn't-
knows she purposely locked me out
Dude.
with all my clothes in the room.
Dude,
I walked out the room. The door closes. Oh, I'm getting dressed.
that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Like you were all there. What you did was come out here and sit right here.
To get a think
You
on,
sat right
because
there.
I saw me losing myself, so I said I gotta walk away, and I gotta
You
really.
sat here. First of all, I thought you left the room. Okay, so what I did was go to the
Oh.
bath. I went right here to go.
Oh,
get
now watch
my
this.
bag.
Now watch this. Let me show you what I did.
Can I say what I said? Can I say my
that part is
part?
important.
You see how
That
you're
part,
cutting me off?
that part is
You see
important
how
though. All right, go
I
ahead.
was saying my piece.
You see, this is how. Watch her monopolize. This is my stream, and she taking over even my stream.
What happened was, I came outside. I thought you had left, but then I realized that you were sitting here. I then came outside to get my clothes because my bags weren't in the room. So I came outside to get my bags to go inside to change my clothes. You didn't walk out and I closed the door to lock and locked it behind you. That's not what happened.
Oh, really?
No.
All right. So now, let me show you. Y'all crazy. Nah, she is. Now let me explain this. Let me tell you what really happened. Let me tell you how this situation works.
She's what?
Victoria has a
She's
Russian
what?
name. Never mind that part. But let me explain my side of the story. What are you doing?
I like attention.
Man, we'll deal with them after. Let me get my side of the story
You're
on.
going hard, fam. Don't deal with the person, deal with the situation. That's right.
They talking about me.
No, you said deal with the person. I said don't deal how to deal a person. You don't deal with a person.
The person-
You deal with the action and the situation.
The person is
You
the
don't-
situation.
No.
You are a situation. You are a situation.
Yeah, I laugh like goofy.
Don't let them hear that goofy laugh.
Tell her money on the line. That's what I do. He don't disrespect me like that. So disrespect y'all people like that.
I need to
You
finish.
can't win against the queen, bro.
Yeah, because
Let him know.
she's not letting me speak again. Y'all see it for the record. She's not letting me talk.
The smiling while arguing is a sign you've been one.
Look, I can't even get in my own street.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Because you win by default because this is your life. So you try.
Thank you. Now let me explain this to y'all. Let me show you how crazy this gets for real. So, smiling while you're arguing is a sign we won. Yeah, that's dope. You know, because now we can laugh at it. But I was pissed to freak off yesterday, and I'm explaining why.
At the top of your lungs.
I was not screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yes, you were.
I had to talk over someone talking. Let me explain something to you about.
First of all, the room door was closed.
Yo, all right, let me show you how my game worked. So when it got too intense in the room, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? Watch this. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna be yelling over you. You talking every time I talk. You acting like I got the right to talk. I'm quiet when you talking, and then when it's the second I say one or two words that she don't like, she has the license to cut me off because no, it has to be corrected. But she's saying things I disagree with too. But I don't cut off. I let her get the whole spill out. I take notes mentally, and if it was too much, I'll write it down. So this is what I did. I closed this door like this.
Don't close this door.
See, that's about, she knows my temperament. She's about to do it. So I said, yo, I closed this door like this. Boom. You know what? I'm taking a walk because I'm too good to be screaming. We got to build.
I wasn't screaming.
So I said,
Screamed not one time.
this is so untrue. So anyway, I closed the door. I dig it. I closed the door. And like a man that I am, right? Because she got this fire in her eye like she wanted to get physical. So what I did, I walked away. I walked away. I can see it. Yo, you know she boxed. So don't tell me a woman that know how to box isn't going to resort to physical acts of violence.
I was laying on the bed. I was like this. All right, get your chest off. Come on, get it off your chest.
And she wouldn't let me. So now, guess what? When I walked out, this is what I did. I closed this door right here, Exhibit A. I closed this door like this. Watch how I did it. Boom. So then I said, let me see what state of mind she in. So what I did, I walked over here and I did this. And then I closed the door with me on the inside.
Oh, you faked it.
Boom. And now I want to see.
You faked it.
I want to see if
reaction for me. You want to see if I was gonna come run after you.
I want to see if this woman truly loved me. This woman don't love me. She stayed in the room still cursing me out. She thought I left and she continued to curse me out on that side of the room. And she later told me she thought I left. So that means she was more infatuated. Yo.
Oh my God.
Yo, it's a fact. So I close the door and I sit here and I go,
Best storyteller.
and I say, this motherfucking woman, pardon my language, but this motherfucking woman didn't even open the goddamn door, but she's continuing to curse me out on the other side.
I did not. What was the point of me cursing out a wall?
I wanted to know because you told me you thought I left, and I know I also heard you continuing to talk
No, I
by
didn't.
yourself.
I thought you
so
left.
say
What
where.
I did.
Hold on. Say where you never was talking in that room by yourself about me in the room. Say where.
This time? Last night?
Last night.
No. Because what I did, I thought
can't
you
do
had
this.
Left. I thought you left, and what I did was come out to get my stuff, to go back and change. So when did I have time to... Oh, he didn't see
So
that.
watch this.
He didn't see that.
So watch this.
Then I had to come back and get my stuff.
Enough with that, because she's making up stories. So now.
Go back, go retract, because that's what I said.
So now,
what I did in the
so now
beginning.
when she comes out, it's like, oh, this Negro really up in here? So what she does is she locks the door. with all my things in this door right here. She locks the door. Like, and so now I know it's spite because she slams it, boom. So then, you know, I'm about to say, woman, don't be slamming no doors in this house. And I said, you know what?
I've been in a hotel. I'm not disrespecting the people that's around us.
And that's how she was talking to me yesterday with ice in her damn mouth. And I'm like, yo, respect the conversation. She does this often. It's some weird shit she does that when she gets upset, she puts ice in her mouth. And then she starts talking. I don't even know why she does this type of stuff.
What is up with you? What is up with the storytelling today?
Yo, I'm telling you, this is how she moves. But anyway, the whole issue I had, it's like, yo, sometimes you gotta let a brother speak.
I'm high on life, right? You're right. I'm high on life.
Yo, you gotta let a brother speak. That's all I ask. Like, even if you disagree, at least give me 2 minutes straight. Give me 120 seconds. But don't feel like just because you disagree with something I'm saying, you got the right to cut me, because then what'll happen is, if it's a disagreement, I'm never going to be able to get my whole thought out. So this morning, she's like, the setup, hey, I'm thirsty. I said, all right, cool. So if a woman wakes up and she says, I'm thirsty, can you give me something to drink? That means she's probably staying and you're going to go get the drink. So I said, okay, I get it. Then she says, you don't want me to come with you? So I said, what kind of tricky shit? So I was like, yeah, you could come. I enjoy your company. However, if you're more comfortable where you're at, I will go get it and I will bring it to you.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go together. So watch this. Watch this. Watch how Miss Mood works. And she don't see it though.
What you say?
Miss Mood. Miss Mood. You know you be putting hashtag mood. That's what you put online, right? Hashtag mood. So she was in one of those hashtag mood moments.
Oh.
It was a hashtag mood. It's not an everyday thing. It's just hashtag mood. You was in it that moment.
Yeah.
And that's another thing she does. I can't say nothing without her taking it out of context, turning it against me.
I understand what you're saying.
I wish I could tell you about the ratchet conversation. I gotta find a way to get that one day. But anyway, so now we're supposed to go out and get something to drink this morning.
Sorry, y'all need that.
We need to get something to drink, right? And we're gonna do it together. So I say, you know what? I just want to brush my teeth before I go. Apparently.
How many stories you told before you
Apparently it's going.
You told me like 4 stories.
Apparently it's going to take too long for me to just brush my teeth to get her drink.
That's what happened.
What happened? And then so what she does, I'm gonna just go get it myself. Now hold on. First of all, you got me up telling me you want something to drink. I'm about to go get it for you. You say you don't want me to come. I'm like, that's a setup question. Of course I would like you to come. I enjoy your company. But however, I will get it and you can stay here and I'll bring it to you. Now we could go together. I said, okay, cool. We could go together. So I said, I just want to brush my teeth. The fact that I wanted to brush my teeth, this woman stood there and said, I'll just go get it myself. She said, I'll just go get it myself.
Yeah, you could go back on this. I'm over this.
What?
I'm over this conversation.
And that's the thing. She can always pick when she's over the conversation. But it's called conversing. 2 people supposed to be talking, not one.
You're not talking to me.
I am. It's the only way I can talk to you is if I talk to them. Because when I talk to them, you listen to me. When I talk to you, you don't listen. Right or wrong, brothers? Right or wrong? Right or wrong, brothers? I got to do that. I got to do that. Because sis, thirds, y'all do this. Y'all know y'all do this. I got love for you. I know y'all amazing. The black woman is still my God. You feel me?
You just gotta be right?
And that's the problem. I don't even complain about what's right or wrong. I'm not into that.
So you didn't.
I just want to be able to talk uninterrupted.
That.
No, I don't care who's right or wrong. I don't care about right or wrong. I care about you saying what you gotta say. I say what I gotta say because sometimes it's a matter of perspective. What we was building about yesterday, what we was mad about, is because I know my world and you know your world. So the way it looks in your world, you was feeling the way. The way I look in my world, I'm feeling the way. You gotta let people say their ways. Because if I told you my world, if she would have allowed me to tell her how it looks in my world, she'd have been like, damn, yo, that makes sense.
No.
If she being honest.
No.
But she never let me even speak.
No.
I never got a chance to say how things look in my world.
That's what I told you to do. What? For me. That was the conversation I was saying.
Hey, y'all thought I was lying? She put more ice in her mouth in the middle of this.
Freaking juice.
This is how she argue with me all the time. For some reason, she put ice in her mouth. I know y'all all know. I know y'all all know somebody who do weird stuff in the middle of a heated debate. She puts ice in her mouth. Not a little bit. She normally fills her whole freaking mouth. Not with the tiny ice either.
Apple juice.
She normally gets those half moon ice cubes and she puts like 12 maybe. Like all of my, and then she curses me out until it melts. And when it melts, then she's done talking.
No, what you trying to do is trying to deflect me from what I was about to say, okay? We know what you do. Now, I'm going to go back to what I was saying. That's what I was telling you this morning. I told you, if you didn't react the way you did, we would have been fine. If you would asking me why I felt the way I did, to what you said initially, then we would have been all right. Because you're telling me, well, why are you thinking like that? Because that's how I felt. And you're telling me I shouldn't have felt that way.
Nope, I don't do that.
That's what you did.
Listen to me. I don't tell people how they should feel, because that's illogical. Everybody got the right to their emotions. Everybody got the right to their feelings. But what people don't have the right to do, we're going to play by some kind of rules, is cut each other off.
No.
I'm not the one that says, in the middle of someone talking, I don't care. I'm done with this conversation. I don't know how to do that. So look at the sucker move. I stand here, she talking to me. I'm feeling like she's scolding me like a child. I'm like, yo, don't say it this way, Polight. Say it this way. Well, you should have used that word. You should have used that word. I'm like, yo, who are you to tell me how I should communicate my thoughts to you? Listen, and then guess what? I will tell you, this is what the word means in the dictionary.
No.
I say, this is what this word means in the dictionary.
I'm careful with how I communicate words to you.
But who made you the master of ceremonies?
Because I listen, I see how you perceive what I say, okay? So I'm careful with how I speak to you.
You're not careful because I feel offended since last night. How the hell are you careful?
I'm careful with how I speak to you.
She could do no wrong, fam.
That is what I'm telling you, to be careful with how you speak to me.
And listen, and so you have to let me speak.
It's not me telling you, oh, don't use that word, use the other word. That's not what it is.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Thank you. Get out of here. So now, my turn. So what I'm telling you is she's looking for more ice. Look at her. Look, she going for more ice. Look at her. Look at her. Take a look. Look at her. She gonna try to push me over. You see? And she did that yesterday too. That's how women do. I know, Quentin. So, shout out to my man Quentin.
Get out of here.
He a real dude. He a real dude. Quentin a real dude. He a real brother, man. Look at that. But that's the thing, family. I don't care about what's right or wrong.
Y'all bringing out the best in each other, knowledge out the best in each other. Yep.
I'm not worried about who's right or wrong. I just want to be able to speak. And if I know that she heard where I'm coming from, I could go to bed. Because people ain't always going to agree with what you say. But damn it, I just want someone to hear what I got to say. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want to be heard. What I don't like is when I use all my discipline to listen to what someone's saying, and then when it's my time to talk, I just got duped. Oh, the conversation's over. How is it over? I ain't even get a chance to speak yet. It's done. I don't care. I ain't listening to nothing no more.
Talk so bad. What? I'm actually letting him speak. Technically, even crazy stuff.
Oh, hold on. Text. Let me tell you about text. Oh, so when I feel I can't get my words off, you know I'm a writer by trade, a speaker by trade. So speaking of work, you know I put lengthy text. My whole family know me for this.
Bullet points.
They all hate me because I put bullet points.
Bullet points. 1, paragraph 2, 3, a whole outline of the conversation. Okay? It's the most annoying thing in the world.
So, my family has an issue with this. My children, my wives, everybody. But let me explain something to you. I'm being meticulous so there will be no misunderstanding after I say what I gotta say. So I will bullet point. 1, you said this, that, and the other. 2, this was my exact response. 3, these are not my concerns. I'm not concerned about right. I'm not concerned about wrong. I just want to be able to have the right to speak this. So I bullet point my stuff so that way I ain't got to write a bunch of text. 1 text or 2 texts will pretty much put it there, and then I can always reference exactly what I said in any follow-up conversations to come. So what this person will tell me is, if I don't get a chance to speak, and then I say, let me take a walk and breathe, then I send some text. She would tell me, don't text me, talk to me. I come talk to her, this conversation's done. I ain't talking about it. What am I supposed to do? Like, this is wild. Like, I'm still working on this part of the situation. Like, I'm a master of a lot of knowledge. But the women matrix is crazy because they get to cheat when they argue. They get to cheat And they be dead ass serious, like, they right.
What?
That's what get me mad.
Oh, so we wrong.
Hell yeah, you wrong.
Oh, okay.
Now it's about right and wrong. Now it's about right and wrong.
Oh, okay.
If you don't let me speak after you got to speak, that's wrong.
You got to speak. I can speak.
If a person says, hey, well, I'm done with this conversation, you can keep talking. What the freak is that? How are you going to decide you're done with the conversation after I've allowed you to say your part without interruption?
You're not. All you were doing was screaming and yelling.
That's not even my MO.
You said it. You felt yourself getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, and I walked away because I felt that because you box, you be attempting to intimidate me. So I ain't with all of that. I ain't with none of that. Now, if I ask her some hardcore questions about do you keep your hands to yourself,
I didn't touch you.
and do you use your boxing techniques?
Did I touch you?
When? Yesterday? No,
Uh-huh.
because I got out of there in enough time.
Oh, okay.
I got out in enough time.
Yeah, okay.
I got out in enough time. And she just hit me about punched me in my back.
I didn't touch you.
One of those times I wasn't live streaming for a week and a half. I was out on injury because of her. I'm like, I'm either going to wear shades on this live stream or I'm just going to fall back. I'm not wearing no shades during no live stream. So I had to fall back for a week and a half till I healed. This is what she do.
Wow.
And you know what I do as a man? I just walk. I walk.
Don't do that because you're going to put them against me. They're going to say I'm really right.
All right.
Take that back.
All right. So I close out the stream.
Okay.
No, listen. What's all these emojis? Who puts the smiley face emojis going across the screen? How'd that happen? That's dope. Who's creating these? Look at this joint. It's like, who's doing that?
Oh, these.
What?
I thought you, when you on a live stream, people could tap loves, likes, and stuff. You see how this is here?
Yeah.
That's
And then it comes
and it
floating?
comes floating in.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It does what
Uh-oh. Yeah, I ain't gonna let her beat me, but she, she tried to beat me. She attempts to beat me in my head more than physical. You feel what I'm saying? But I would rather be beat physically than have someone beat me in my head and tell me we're done with the conversation because I don't want to hear nothing else no more. While I'm done speaking, you can continue speaking if you want. Then I'll tell her, yo, you ain't let me talk. She'll turn around and say, I told you could continue speaking if you want. No, and she walked away. I didn't stop you from talking. I told you could speak if you want. And she's serious. And she'll argue that point. And that's when I'm like, man. And then so this morning, I'm like, okay, when we walk to get this juice, we're gonna have a bill. I said, I only want to be around you if I can talk to you. She said, okay. And when I gotta go brush my teeth, it's taking too long. Now I'm gonna go get the juice myself. Now, how did this happen? I got up this morning to start reading. She says she's thirsty. I said, I'm gonna go get you the drink. You don't want me to come? Oh, I enjoy your company.
You don't want me to come? You don't want me to come? That's not what I said.
What did you say? I don't mind. You can correct me.
Would you like me to come with you?
And I said, well, sure, I enjoy your company. However, if you're comfortable there, I will walk in, I will go get the drink. All of these is facts.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, I'm up now. We're going to do it together. Let me brush my teeth. Now, watch this. Look how weird this thing gets.
How many conversations you had before you went to go?
What conversations are you talking about? She leaves me.
About a woman.
I'm going to go get the juice myself.
You telling me about.
Why am I up brushing my teeth?
A friend of ours. You were telling me a story about a friend of ours, the conversation you were having. Then you had another one about another friend of yours.
We were building.
Exactly. So all of this is happening.
So to brush my teeth was just that was the end of the whole world when I had to brush my teeth. You wanted me to go out there, foul mouth, then I would have been in her face like this. And she's not a stranger to put her hand in my face. Huh, your mouth smell like spit. What are you doing? Like she's not a stranger.
Right, I do.
She's not a stranger. So now So I'm like, okay, I don't want no one insulting my breath smelling like spit. So I brush and gargle double and triple overtime to avoid those types of embarrassing moments in the situation. But now the setup is she don't really want me to brush my teeth. She'd rather be able to condemn me and ridicule me. She wanted me to get up with morning breath, and I didn't have morning breath because of her, I'd be waking up midnight brushing and gargling and keeping Listerine tabs on my tongue and all that. Because guess what? She like to joke hard. She like to go all the way in. You feel me? But if I go back at her once,
I'm a roaster.
I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you said that.
Laugh.
You know you can't take it if I go in on your ass.
You don't go in as hard as I do. So.
Yes, you are very cruel.
So
You cruel. You make a person reevaluate their life.
First of all, I laugh when you go in because it was weak roasted.
Because I'm not going to say the crazy, hurtful things that you say to me and think it's a joke. I got feelings. So I be feeling.
Put some hair on your chest. You be alright.
Get out of here, man. But anyway, you know, I just was like, man, what is this? Now she's leaving to get the juice by herself. The whole thing switched. So I'm like, how the heck is she going to get the juice herself? Because a bunch of my teachers took her over the edge. I got to go. I ain't got no time for this. Then she comes back in the room. Now, this is where I get lost. She comes. Watch this. She did bring me juice, but I was supposed to go with you. And initially, I was supposed to be the one to go. This is true. So now watch this. She comes back in the room, all happy and vibing.
Ain't
Mind
nothing
you,
my damn forehead.
now
I don't hide it. Obviously, you try that.
you good, Gina?
Don't let me go to your page. If I someone
you good, Gina? You good?
Okay?
So listen. Now this is the more tricky part.
You'll never see me with a bang, okay?
So after the negativity, right?
Hide my damn forehead.
She comes back in the room positive, and guess what? She never considers the note she left on was negative. So I just
go get it on myself.
She comes back in, hey baby, I got some juice for you. Hey, you wanna go out and get breakfast? And so she's doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still upset from when she left. This is what happened last night. Last night, we argued.
I don't
Watch
harbor
this.
feelings.
This is if you ever let me say this part, I can live the rest of my life. Because this is what I was mad about.
You are still mad today, and I'm laughing. It doesn't matter.
You have to let me know.
It is not bigger than us.
Let me show you.
It is not bigger than us.
This is what she does. It's a setup shit. This is what she does. Now I get to say it. Yesterday we argued. Boom.
I'm in Aries.
So it definitely is. So I walk out the room yesterday and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take a breather. This shit too much. She locks the door when she comes out. Boom. She locks me out of my stuff. So I say, yo, my stuff is in there. Can I get my stuff, yo? She goes, what you want? All of it or some of it? What is it that you need? She's driving me crazy.
When last night?
Yeah. Do you want all of your stuff? You ain't asked me if I want all of my belongings or some of them.
I thought you was leaving.
So I said, okay.
You out of here.
So watch this. So I go to sit down, I start studying. Watch this. When she come out, in her world, she's over it. She never considers, I'm still overwhelmed.
Why?
So now when she comes out, because she's over it, I should be over it. Yeah. I don't even know that she reformed. I don't even know that she's not angry.
Let's be positive. Why do we have to
Let's be positive. Let me know that we're now going to be positive. I'm still upset. So she comes out, now I'm looking at her, oh yeah, I'm going upstairs. If you want to roll, you can come up with me. What? So I'm here looking like, she's trying to play me. You know why? Because I'm in my mind like, she's upset, I'm upset. So when she comes out,
I'm not upset.
And that's what she did this morning with the toothbrush. And that's why with the toothbrush, go to get the juice thing today, I saw what's going on.
You know it doesn't last with me.
She turns her stuff off and on, right? But guess what? I don't even know that it changed.
It never lasts too long with me being upset.
I don't mind that it don't last long.
You know this.
It don't last long with me. But
we get over it
but watch this.
As it starts.
But you get to vent and yell and scream.
No.
And then
I don't.
You come out the room.
I don't.
Magic woman. Oh, what problem? Problem? What problem? I'm here like problem? What problem? What the fuck? I didn't even know you came out of it.
Ooh.
So this is what I don't like. Because now she's positive. So she had a surprising gift and all that stuff she had ready for me yesterday, right? I don't know. I'm still thinking we're banging.
I told you to meet me upstairs.
I still think we're banging.
I told you, I said, I'll be upstairs if you'd like to meet me. That is what I said to you when I walked out the door.
This is some tricky shit.
I didn't do that?
You did do that.
Exactly.
But mind you.
Get over it.
No.
Obviously,
how you going to tell me get over it?
Okay, wait.
You did what you had to do in that room by yourself.
Yeah, I was getting dressed.
Let me know that it's done.
Okay, but the thing is, since if I said, meet me upstairs, then maybe I'm like, okay, let's have a conversation about it. Did you even consider that?
Yes, and now.
You didn't
now
consider
I want you to consider
because if you
watch this. Keep it real with me.
We could have had the conversation.
Keep it 100 with me.
You would have brought shit behind
All right, now watch
stairs.
this. Watch this. Keep it 100 with me. Watch this, brothers. Watch this. So you, right? and sis argue, you yell, whatever. Boom, y'all do that. Y'all go through that. You walk out to sit down, collect your thoughts. She's in that room. You believe she's still pissed off. You know you still pissed off.
So why weren't you collecting your thoughts right here either?
I was.
Okay.
I started studying to transmute the energy.
Okay.
So now watch this.
Yeah.
When you walk out, when that woman walks out, you know, bro, you think she's still upset because you know you still upset.
And how
you don't know anything changed. So if she comes out this way, listen to how condescending it sounds. You are positive because you were over it. I don't know. So remember, I'm dealing with the stigma of the last time I talked to you was negative.
I said I'll
so
be
watch this. Nah, you're afraid of this part. Let me say this part.
Go ahead.
So
I'm
now you're afraid of this part.
nothing.
Cause I could have got this off yesterday. You ain't let me. So now watch this. Please
But
don't
you're
get.
talking about.
Let me go. Let me just get this part off. Thank you. Now I appreciate that a whole lot. So now I'm dealing with the stigma of the negativity that just recently transpired, like literally. So when she comes out the room and she says, "Yo, I'm going upstairs."
You could have said this yesterday.
Watch this.
But you're talking about what happened.
See, you're afraid
yesterday.
of this part.
No, I'm not.
All right, so when she comes out, mind you, the atmosphere is negative. She's upset. I'm upset. This is all I know from when I'm sitting there. I don't know she's in the room, clicking her shoes, and she's back positive. I don't know none of that. All I know is the last moment I had with her and me being locked out the room. So naturally, when she comes out, whatever she says is going to be associated with that last experience I had.
What did I say?
So she says, "Hey, I'm going upstairs. You could come up if you want or not."
That's not what I said.
Say it to me the right way. I'll paraphrase.
I'll be upstairs. You can meet me if you want to.
Now watch this. If I just came out of hostility with you, it don't come off to me like you positive. It come off to me like you sunning me.
That means we need to get out this room and have a conversation.
Yes, now listen, you know your world. I want you to listen to mine. That's what I'm asking you. Listen to my world. In my world, I don't know you got over it.
So why won't you come
You
and
gotta
find out?
let me do this. Let me tell you this. In my world,
How many times you gonna tell me stuff?
you gotta let me finish this. This is it. This is the point.
It's been it.
Listen, I don't know. So when you come out, it look like you doing this to me. Nigga, run after my ass. Run behind my ass. That's how that's coming off. You ain't say that. It's coming off to something like, who the fuck is she talking to?
Man, you want me to do that.
You could come up if you want. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why are you dealing with me like that?
That's not how
That's how it felt. That's what I'm telling you. If I just had an argument with you and you come out saying I'm going upstairs,
my tone?
you could roll if you want. No, it was you didn't.
Oh,
you didn't say nothing.
if I-
you didn't come off negative to me.
Right.
You didn't say something negative to me.
Right.
But the interpretation per our last engagement, it can only come off negative. It's not enough information in there. You didn't do this. You didn't say, "Hey, yo, let's come up."
Don't touch me.
No, you know what you do? Yo, you could roll if you want, but I'm going up there. Like, what is that? That's making me feel like, man, you know what? You could go. I'm sitting here because that's disrespectful. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it like you're over it. I'm looking at, oh, she keeping this shit going. So it's a matter of interpretation. I needed a little more consoling or a little more positive data.
Oh.
I need you to say, yo.
I had to console you.
No.
I had to do this.
Why not?
I had to do that.
You're woman.
I
You're
had
Mother
to do all of
Nature.
this.
Why you can't just, you see, and that's ego. Why you can't just come over and say, yo, you good? Because I want you to know I'm good. Let's roll upstairs together.
Oh, so I should-
but you
that's
gave me an
how-
ultimatum.
oh,
you can
before-
come up or you don't have to. That's going to come off negative after an argument, right or wrong. Press 9. Press 9 if you think.
Next time you gonna talk in his phone. His damn phone.
You see it? That's how she act. You see it?
You're not letting me say anything.
I had to finally
You're
get it
not
off.
letting me
I've been wanting to get this off for 9 hours.
Nothing.
It's been 9 hours or 8 or 6. It's been 6 hours.
Why couldn't you come and find out what I wanted you to come upstairs for?
Because I thought you were still banging and I didn't want to be treated disrespectfully. Because if I run behind you at that point, you like, yeah, that's my bitch. That's how I felt. Like, yo, you trying to suck me. I'm not with that. I'm like, yo, why is she telling me I can just come follow behind her? My shoes wasn't even on.
Exactly. So after an argument, she should say, baby, let's go to the room together, like she's giving up or begging. Like I'm supposed to just, oh, please forgive me.
Yes.
Shut your ass. Oh. There's no.
Show your face.
Why can't you say that?
So
Why can't you?
do what? You the one locking the doors. You the one deciding you're going up and downstairs.
No,
I'm
we decided that was the plan, to come inside and change and then go upstairs. That was the plan all along.
Yo, you got.
So I didn't want to, okay, we had a little argument. Get over it. We're going to go upstairs. Still stick to the plan.
You're not getting it. What you're not getting is, I don't know if you positive or negative. You gotta say more. If you just tell me I'm going up, you can come or not. That don't sound positive. That sounds like, yo, I'm running this show, nigga. Fuck what you heard in your feelings.
She's so selfish. I'm selfish. I actually was trying to get over the situation to go.
You gotta let me know you over it too.
How? Okay, how?
You
if I'm saying,
because I didn't know you was over it. So everything you say at that point is real critical. I'm thinking you trying to play me. For real. It's a fact. I think you trying to play me. You gotta tell me, yo, I'm over it. I'm thinking you still banging. And if you still banging, I'm feeling like, damn, B, like, now I gotta run behind you. I ain't got my shoes on.
He is sensitive, y'all. He's sensitive as heck.
Ah, give me that.
He's so sensitive. Get out of here.
Yo, hold on. I'm supposed to be sensitive. You see, and it's another cheat code. 1 minute a man is not sensitive enough, the next minute he's too sensitive. Which one do y'all want? You want him to be sensitive to your feelings only? Or sensitive to both parties' feelings? I was sensitive as far as, you know what? The next move is important. All I need to know, instead of telling me I got an ultimatum to go or don't go, you could have said, hey, let's go upstairs together. That sounds positive. Let's go up together. I ain't even tripping no more. You good? Let's move forward. You ain't gotta say you wrong. You ain't gotta say you right. Just tell me I am invited to go with you same time. Not, yo, you're walking out the door. I would have had to run, put on some unmatching shoes, and run behind you to catch up to you before you go in the elevator.
I waited an hour for you upstairs, and you didn't show up.
Waited an hour. You should not have left without me. We should have left together.
I said I'll be upstairs. No, I'm because I'm dressed.
Why couldn't we leave together? You had the door locked. You know my clothes was on the other side of the room. You're dressed, my clothes was locked in the other room.
Because
how is that fair?
I had a surprise for you.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I don't know you got a surprise for me in the middle of this drama. You know you're not making it right, man. You know that. Come on, man. You lock my clothes in the other room. You come out dressed, and you tell me follow behind you. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's real crazy. So, this makes absolutely, positively no sense to me. If I'm locked out of my clothes in the room, and someone comes out the room that they locked and say, hey, I'm ready, you know, you could come up or you could fall back. I'm like, yo, why are we not going up at the same time? I can't just follow behind her. My clothes is in that room. But you know how it go. This is the men-woman thing, you feel me? And she's a great woman. I'll always tell you that. But she got her shit about her, yo. Huh? What happened?
Women only get over it when they know they. No, I really get over things very fast. I never harbor because it's bigger than us. I don't do that. We always get past.
We don't go like, it don't be like that. Like, we get over it quicker than I think the average person get over anything. You feel what I'm saying?
I know how to push the buttons.
This is fact. She damn sure know how to push the buttons. You ain't never lied.
What's your name? Push no buttons.
Sean Brown?
I left it alone. and moved on. That's what I did. I moved on.
Oh, you're not going to agree with anything anybody say here?
First of all, they weren't in the thing, so I don't care what they saying, okay? They don't know what happened.
Eat the cake, anime. That's what somebody wrote.
That's bad. That's Ike and Tina. That's horrible. It ain't no Ike and Tina situation.
Yeah, because I ain't Tina.
You want Tina. You want me Tina. Oh, it's not funny, though. It's not funny. No domestic
you're
violence.
creating that?
No
nah, I ain't
domestic
doing that.
violence.
Yeah, I just tell them I fell downstairs. But anyway, it's all a part of learning her. Then I'm probably going to get left back 2 years. Yo, that's funny. Firebrand. Chemistry is give and take.
You didn't also, Polight. He did it.
You didn't also, what I didn't also do, Nateru. Hold on, how you name Nateru? You're not in tune with the ancestors. Where you coming up with this crazy idea? Chemistry is give and take. She didn't give enough. You didn't also, Polight. What the hell was I supposed to give? I was locked out the room. After the door was unlocked, there was two different energies. Facts. That's what I'm talking about, and that's where it's at.
Okay, so when they agree with you, yeah. But when they disagree with me, bang, 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 right?
Nah, he was making sense.
Okay, of course, to you.
Yo, you don't agree it was two different energies when you came out the room?
Yeah.
He was right.
We needed to be separated. You need to calm down because you were screaming and yelling.
This is so unfair.
We needed to be separated. Calm down. You were screaming.
Calm down. It's so funny. Calm down.
You needed to calm down.
This woman is so funny.
Keep going down.
Give the energy you are giving. You supposed to slide a note under the door. She'll tell me no messages. No,
Oh.
she'll tell me talk to her in person, and then she'll say, "Oh, I'm not talking about this. You can keep talking about it if you want, but I'm done." I never
Kiss
told
and
you don't
make
talk.
up. Oh, we're over it.
We over it. We done.
Ain't nothing. We over it.
This is what all I wanted. I wanted to just say something so she understands how I felt.
No,
That's it.
I was been over it.
You over it. I'm not over it until I get to say something about it. If I get restricted from saying something about it, I feel away for the rest of my life. It's gonna be there every single day until I say, "Hey, okay, I got it off." That's all I need. Let me get it off. We'd have been done with this
I
yesterday.
didn't get what I had to get off. I'm leaving. I left it alone. You just
The
always
hell
want to
did
cry
you need
about
to
it.
cry about it?
Yeah.
How are we doing the crying? I'm not the one locking the
did
doors.
Did I get off what I needed to say? Did I tell you how I felt?
Yeah.
When? Besides right here.
I sat there for 4 minutes straight and listened
For
to
4
you.
minutes. When?
I talked to you eye to eye, and then I complained because when it was my time to talk,
It wasn't your turn. I wasn't finished.
you said that, and then I let you talk another 3
No,
minutes.
you didn't.
I don't know.
See,
I
you
wish we
gonna
could
see-
videotape
you
this
gonna
stuff,
see
man.
when it's time, when it's my... That you,
Go ahead,
you
say what I
start
say, say what I
arguing
say,
with
say what I
that.
say.
See, when it's my time to talk, I said it wasn't your turn yet.
How, now,
And then you try to argue about it. You never get your chance to talk.
you know this
it
is
wasn't your
chess.
turn.
You know this is chess.
You argue about the argument.
You know this is chess. What we got to do, we got to actually
You
have
argue about the argument.
we have to have a clock and just hit that joint. Your turn. Your turn.
Yep.
Because you know what I don't like also? When two people was experiencing the same situation and they got two different recollections of what happened. That's the most annoying part of anything on planet Earth. Because I know how this thing went down. Because I was mostly quiet the whole time, listening to everything being spewed at me. So I'm not confused about the turn of events. Now the person doing all the cutting off, it might be a little ambiguous for them to realize what was going on. Granted, because they're talking the whole time. Look at the guilty party.
I'm not. You want to talk so bad? I'm letting you talk. It's your turn.
I'm done
guilty?
talking.
Oh, so because I'm not saying anything, I'm guilty.
Yep.
See? I don't win anyway. No way I win. Okay, I'm done. I'm finished. I'll go. Papa left them all day, okay? Papa left them.
Hey, none of that Haitian talk in the middle of that. She want to play games too. Get upset, start talking all this other Creole and everything. Then I got to flip the script
I'm
on.
guilty. I'm guilty because I don't want to talk.
These are facts.
And when I do talk, you don't let me talk. Let me just get this point across. Man.
Hey, this view is amazing. I'm glad the sun, you see the sun came out because we started putting this thing together real right.
Finally.
Because it was, if y'all saw the stream at the beginning, you couldn't even see these buildings.
No. So foggy out here.
San Francisco, we love you. Now I got to retitle the video because she took over the stream.
It's going to be my fault.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be called. Victoria's Fault. That's the name of the stream.
That's fine.
Look at you.
That's fine. I always get the butt.
Everybody has to blame you. That's one thing I've been around. So I know what it is.
Everybody
Yeah, so you must be wrong.
I take it. No, you've actually witnessed times where it wasn't my fault and I still got blamed.
What times were those? I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh my gosh, new argument nearing. And that's another thing. Sometimes you just gotta realize, sometimes the more you talk, the more likely you're gonna get into an argument. So sometimes I gotta sit here and just say nothing. Let me just say nothing to make sure the day go by right and shake my head.
What? What? I hope they don't believe me. Stop it.
Yo, she going for more ice, y'all. You ran out of ice? She ran out of ice? Oh, watch this. She must not be that mad, because she's through with the ice. Y'all now know one of her secrets.
I drink it too.
Why the freak you just bragged on the stream. Didn't I bring you a juice?
You were taking too long to drink it. I was thirsty.
I took too long, so you went and got it. I took too long to drink it, so you drank it.
I drank some of it. I didn't drink all of it.
So where's it at? I'm thirsty.
It's over there.
It's over there. Oh my gosh. Well, thank y'all. Y'all have been amazing. Thank y'all for couples therapy. Thank y'all. Y'all really helped this situation along. Cause I've been stressed all day and y'all would have felt it on the stream.
Oh, be quiet. Be quiet.
Oh,
Right now.
be quiet. It's so funny. Oh man, but yeah, y'all really helped put this thing together real right. So now I can move on with my day. Too much sugar in this crap, man. So it's too much sugar. Yeah. Yeah, man. But ultimately, a lot of these, the dramatic situations we go through be coming about third parties doing weird and wacky stuff. And then we left with the baggage. That's real talk right there. But look at that's the view of the city. I said a lot of times when we be having any type of dramatic issues, it be because of some third party foolishness, some other person putting some stuff in the game, causing chaos. Yeah, but we in San Francisco, enjoying the view, loving the world. Let's get it. I'm gonna talk to y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Gotta make these moves. Gotta make money moves.